Hello again, how are you? Today we will complete our units to talk about the decimals. We will talk about another place or new place, which is the hundredths place. You will find this on your textbook, page 132. Let's first revise or make a quick revision on the tenths place. We said that we have the tenth place, which is the first place after the dot, and we write it that we have any number like 4.4, we write it as a 4/10, and if we have 5, I write 5/10 or 5/10 or 4/10, and we have many examples on it. Today we are going to talk about a new place, which is the hundredths place, which is when we, it's on your book, the diagram will show you what's the meaning of dividing any place or any one whole into 100 equal parts. Okay, so like here you have on the number line, you have from 0 to 1. In the previous class we talked about the tenth. That means we cut this into 10 equal parts, and each part of it we call it 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, and till we reach the 9/10. When we reach the 10/10, we call it one whole. Okay, so in the previous class we said that 1/10 equal one whole. So we regroup it. So we have now, when we reach the 9, when we reach one more, which is 10/10, we move to the next place. We move to the next place, which is the ones place. Okay, so we move to the ones place when we reach 10 pieces. Okay, we move to the ones place. We make it bigger. Now, in this class, we want to show you that we cut this line into 100 equal parts. Okay, so we cut it now into 100 equal parts. If we want to talk about numbers in more details, we need to give you the exactly number with some decimals and some fractions. Okay, and the hundredth means that we cut each part into 10. Okay, so this has 10/10, this has 10/10, this has 10/10. So each one of them has another 10 inside it. So I cut this small piece and I try to maximize it just like the book over here. So each one of these contain another 10 pieces. So if you combine them all, you will find 100 pieces, 100 equal pieces. But each one of them, if you look at it, if you reach at the 10 hundredth, so it's 10/100th, 10/100th, you will finish 1/10, okay? So you will reach the 1/10 part. Okay, so if you look at it like here, you cut it into 100 parts. So you say that each, look carefully, this is will use it a lot when you write the decimal numbers. So if you reach 9/100, which is 900ths, if you reach 900th and you need to count more, they give you one more, it's 10/100th now, it's 10/100th. If you reach 10/100th, that means you cut all this way, and when you cut it, you reach here, and here means 1/10. So 10/100 equal that you reach the first 1/10. So since now on, if you have a number, a single number in the top, you have to write it on the 10th place, which is the new place next to the 10th place. But if you have more than one number over here, you have to write the next number, which is here. You have to write it next to the one which is in the 10th place. Okay, so you have to start, because you are exceed the 10th place and 1/10, and you need to write it with the 10th place. So you regroup it with the 10th place. I will show you some examples. If you have here, over here, let's write some more examples. I have 4/100. How can I write it in decimals, or how can I read it? First, I will read it for you. This is 400ths. 400ths. Okay, so what is the value? The value is 400th. And how can I write it as a decimal? Now I can write it as a decimal this way. I will write, it's not allowed to write it on the, because I have just only 4 pieces out of the 100. So I write dot, and I write 0 to reserve the place for the 10th, and then I write number 4 on the 100th place, which is the place next to the 10th place, okay? So remember again, I'm still under 10 here. So 100th place, 400th, okay? 400th. Now I will make the number bigger. It's now 700th. How can I write 700th? I write 700th. How can I write it in decimals? I write 0.0 on the 10th place, and I have 7 on the 100th place. So I read it 0.07, or I read it 7 hundredths. Okay, 7 hundredths. Now I will write some more exercise. I need to erase this. Okay, so I explain it. When I reach number 10, I exceed number 9. I have 10. You have to memorize that each 10 hundredth equal 1/10. Okay, so I write the number here next to me on the 10th place. Okay, if I give you like example, this is, you have to memorize it. Okay, I will not erase it. Each 10 hundredths, I will write it in the next place. Now, if I have 9 hundredths, I will write 0.9. Okay, it's 9 hundredths. What if I have 19 hundredths? As you see here, I have 10 hundredths, which is 1/10, and I have 9 hundredths. So if I want to write this number, I write it as 10. It's here, 10 hundredths and 9 hundredths, right? I will write it in the extended way now, but next time you will write it directly. Okay, it's a 10 hundredths and 9 hundredths. Can you write these in decimals? Sure, I will write it for you. Look here. 10 hundredths, I will write this on the 10th hundred, which is number 1. Okay, 10 hundredths means 1/10. Okay, this is 1/10. This is 10 hundredths equal 1/10, which is, this is 1/10. And I have also plus, I have 9 hundredths, which is 0.9, so 0.100. Okay, if I want to combine them together, I will have 19 hundredths or 0.19. Okay, 0.19. If you look at the first question, we count how many zeros? 0, 1, 2. I have 2 zeros. I count places. Then I put the dot after number of zeros. Okay, so this is the simple way. This is the easy way. Okay, I will write another exercise over here. I will write another exercise for you over here. Okay, let's write 38 hundredths. 38 hundredths. In my way, the easy one, I will count how many zeros? 1, 2. I count 1, 2, and I write the 0, a point, then 3, then 8. So I have here 30 hundred, which is 3/10. 3/10 because it is 30 hundred, so 3/10. And I write it over here on the 10th place. And then I have 8 on the 100th place. So it's 0.38, okay? I will make it bigger. Now I will make the number getting bigger. Okay, now if you have 79 and 85, over 100, and 85/100. How can I write it in a decimal way? How can I write it? This is 79 hundredths. 79 hundredths. And this one is 85 hundredths. 85 hundredths. How can I write it in a decimal way? I count how many zero? 1, 2. So I count 1, 2 and write the dot. So it's dot or point, 79. 79. Okay, So this is the 10th, 70 10th, okay, 70 10th, 70 10th, and I have, or 7 10th, and I have 70 hundredth or 7 10th, and I have 9 hundredth, 9 hundredth. Okay, now here I have 85 hundredth, 85 hundredth. I count 1 2 1 2. I write 0, 8 and 5. Okay, 0.85 or 85 hundredth, 85 hundredth. Okay, okay. Now I have here on your book, in your book I have, if I have this number, I will write this number here, 5 and 36 over 100. How can I write this as a decimal? Who can help me? I always start with the full number, which is 5. Then I write the dot. How can I write? I have 2 zeros. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I have here 600 on the 100th place. And I have 30 hundredth, which is 3 tenths. So 3 tenths. Okay, I have 5.36. 5.36. Okay, let's take another exercise. I will do exercise number. Try this on page 136. I will do, write each of the following as a decimals. Okay, so A. I will write this one over here so I can keep the place. I will write 10 hundredth equal 1/10. This is very important. Remember it always. Okay, if we finish 10 hundredth, so we reach 1/10. Let's do the first one, which is A. What is the 44 hundredth? Okay, equal C. Sorry, AB. AB, it's 61 over 100 equal, and I have 182 over 100, and the last one I will write it over here, which is D, which is 10, and 10 over 100 equal what? Okay,